Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make vegetable upma. This upma recipe I share here is adapted from my mom's recipe and continues to be a favorite in my home. What really makes an upma breakfast dish special is that all the ingredients that are required are easily available in our pantry. Upma is a traditional breakfast served in restaurants throughout South India, including Maharashtra. It is also a common breakfast prepared in South Indian homes. These days, you will find upma served on roadside stalls also. In fact, upma was a regular breakfast or evening snack in my house while growing up. Most Indian food takes a considerable amount of time to plan, prepare, and cook, but this simple upma can be made in a jiffy. It is healthy, filling, and light on the stomach. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, please do leave a comment. If you have tried this recipe, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like this recipe, please click the like button and give a thumbs up. So let's check out the ingredients. Here I have taken 2 onions and have sliced them lengthwise, or you can take a large one. This is around 4 to 5 green chilies, 1-inch piece of ginger finely chopped, a few curry leaves. Everything is as per your choice, but for upma I like to use lot of onions and chilies. This is around half cup of vegetables. This is carrot, peas and French beans. I use only these. They are fresh vegetables cut. This is around 3 to 4 teaspoons of dill leaves or soya leaves. This is optional, but it enhances the taste of the upma. This is 1.5 cup of roasted rava or suji. If you don't have roasted, you can roast it for a couple of minutes. Now in a kadai, take oil and ghee as required. I like to mix both. It gives a nice flavor. Add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once the mustard crackles, then you can add the roasted chana dal, 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of urid dal. Fry till it releases a nice aroma and the color changes a little. Now add the onions and curry leaves and fry till the onions are soft. It need not be brown. My mom always says that you should crush the onions when you add it to the oil, and every time I don't do it, and then I keep trying to mash it in the pan. But it is always better to crush it with your hands and add it to the pan. It saves cooking time. I like to prepare this upma in the kadai because whatever sticks to the pan is nice to dig into and eat. Now add the ginger and green chilies and fry for a minute or so. By now this will release a nice aroma. Now add the vegetables. These are freshly cut vegetables. Please do not use the frozen vegetables as they are dehydrated and they don't taste good. Add salt as per taste. Now fry or cook the vegetables till they are 70% done. This is around half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Give it a nice good mix. The vegetables should be only 70% cooked. It should not become mushy. It should still retain a little bit of crunch. Once everything is mixed well, add the roasted suji and fry for a couple of minutes. I fried for 3 to 4 minutes so that everything mixes very well, the suji and the vegetables. See that the flame is on slow, otherwise the suji will get burnt. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is optional, but sugar brings out the flavors of the dish. Add the soya leaves. Soya leaves have a strong smell and aroma, so be careful when you are using it. I added around 3 to 4 teaspoons. Now for 1.5 cup of suji, I added 4.5 cups of water. It is for 1 cup I use 2.5 cups of water as per ratio. But if you like the upma on the liquidy side, add a little extra water. Give it a nice good mix. At this point of time you can check for salt and sugar. Add accordingly and cook till everything is dry. I like my upma to be a little dry, or it should be moist but not very dry, otherwise it will be difficult when you eat it. You can cover the lid and cook for a minute or so. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy this tasty, easy and healthy vegetable upma. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my sweet friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye. See you soon with the new recipe. Take care.